Shaper, I hope you're fantastic today. In today's very stream, I want to share with you shackle words part 4. Okay, by the way, if you know what shackle words is, there's actually limiting your movement, limiting your progression, limiting your growth. If you don't want to have it, you have to be aware of and erase them. So in the previous, like yesterday and the day before yesterday, I've talked about alright how to erase them. But before we want to go into the shackle words of today, I want you to introduce that I'm also doing my YouTube right now, also doing a YouTube stream. All the people on Instagram, Facebook, I do also a YouTube stream. You can go there in 4K quality and watch myself doing the stream from a little bit different angle, and well, it might be fun because I'm also using my not green screen today, but you know, I'm using a little bit the background. It's so fun playing a little around. So you can do so by just go on YouTube and just write down in pogodora, P-O-G-O-D-O-R-A. Alternatively, you can just go into my own profile, and then you can click on my website. In the website, you can find my there's a 5th link, and you can jump into the stream also. So there are 2 ways to jump into the stream right now, because I'm doing it also on YouTube as well. Okay, without further ado, let's jump in. Today's shackle word is obligatory shackle word. Obligatory. It says obligation or not obligation. Obligatory. So yeah, basically. And when we're using this kind of words, what will happen is, well, we're using this kind of obligatory words more than we actually need. What will happen is, basically, we are putting on ourselves with those words more responsibility, more pressure, because most people see responsibility as pressure, not as freedom. And pressure, especially pressure, is needed and wanted. Okay? If you feel like you have so much pressure in your world, in the world you're living right now, in your environment, or when you feel you have so much stress and pressure, and you feel you have too many responsibilities, well, you have to listen, because this kind of word will actually shape your life if you are listening closely. Now, these words are several words. One of the words is I have to. Again, people say I have to, even there's no obligation there. Okay, there's no obligation there, but you say I have to. Another thing, I must, even harder than I have to, right? Or I need to, I should. There's no obligation there, but you're telling yourself, I should do this, I should do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. Or there's no obligations there, but you're telling yourself there's a problem, even there's no problem there. Well, using those words, what will happen is, even you have freedom right now in your life, you don't see it, because those words are robbing your freedom from yourself, from your perspective. Now, what you can do instead of you can use those words as words you can use. You don't have to erase those words, because sometimes you have something to do, but use it just when it is compulsory. If it's compulsory, then you are doing it. Then you are using I have to, I must, and so forth. But if it's not compulsory, refrain yourself from those words, because they are not benefiting you at all. They're just putting yourself in this kind of shackles, and it don't let you move. For example, someone invites you watching a, like, let's go Netflix and chill, right? And you say like, no, I have to do this one. Now let me ask you, do you really have to do this one or not? Most likely that you don't have to. But the thing is, you say you have to. So you put yourself an obligation on, even there isn't. When you do it, you don't want to hurt this person. In fact, you might hurt this person in the first place when you say directly, no, I don't want to do this. Or instead of, no, I want to do this instead of. Sorry, I'm not interested in this. It sounds strict, it sounds harsh. But this is one thing that I like in the German culture, that people are saying straight away what they are thinking. Not always. Sometimes they try to do it because being polite, but this kind of being polite is not beneficial at all. I'll tell you what. The more polite you try to be, the more you confuse a person. Again, the more polite you try to be, the more you confuse a person. And I don't want to say you have to be rude and ruthless. No. But you say to the person, I don't want to go there. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. Simple. You don't have to say, I have to do this instead of, and coming up with XYZ excuses. You don't have to. The more you put on excuses on, the more you're lying in the first place, the more you're lying to the person. The first person you're lying to is not that person. You're lying to yourself. You become a liar of yourself. And lying to yourself is one of the worst diseases you can have. Because the more you do it, the more it becomes a habit. The more it becomes a habit, the less confidence you get. Because you're lying to yourself by lying to others. So do not go for these words. Do not go for them if there's no real obligation, if there's nothing compulsory there. If there's something compulsory, no problem, you can say, I have to. For example, tomorrow I have a freaking text I have to learn, and you haven't learned before. Okay, I have to learn. This is an obligation, and you have to. So you have to do it. You can say it. However, if there's nothing to do, and you say I have to, first you're lying, and secondly, you're putting yourself into shackles because you say I have to. Even you say to another person, this kind of have to also becomes a save file in your brain. And then it puts yourself more in these shackles, so you cannot move. Do you want to have it? Do you want to have a more freedom life? Or do you want to have a shackled life? Which is just holding your back, even you're striving, just pulling your back every single time. These are those words you have to be aware of. Now, let's go to the how to erase those words. As I told you, you can do this thing with erased, 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 erased. However, when you write down those words, okay, first of all, what kind of words? You can note them right now. I have to, I must, I should, I need to, problem. If there's no obligation, okay? Those words when there's no obligation there. But you use them as an obligation. Now, you write it down, put it on your fridge, and every time, but currently not, you don't have to erase this word. You have to erase the occasion where the word is used. For example, someone is telling you, again, for example, you want to go to the TV or something like that, watching TV or Netflix and chill, and the person say, no, you know, I have to do this and this and this and this. And you are processing in your brain that this person is lying right now. He or she just want to be polite with you. So what you can do is just erasing, say to your brain, erase, 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 erase. You can do it, okay, in front of, if you have the courage, and do it in front of the person, erase, 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 and you say, how crazy are you? Then you have to explain what it is. However, if not, you can just do it in your brain. Erase, 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 erase. Every time. You don't have to, again, erase a word. You have to erase the occasion where the word is used. Okay? Because those occasions, when you're based on lie, you're not telling the truth, you're not taking a true obligations,